Hi everybody and welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Man, oh man, have I got a video for you. We have so many epic milestones. We're going to get into all that today. Hex, Pulse Chain, and PulseX. PulseX in particular got some huge milestones. Stay tuned towards the end because it's pretty cool. Let's get straight to it. Hex.com. Let's go. Of course, here is day number 768, hot off the press, just come out, 8th of January 2022. Price is up 14%, man. For those of you with Hex that you held it off for the PulseX Sacrifice, this has paid off for you. 25.3 cents at the moment. Remember, it's a half an hour average snapshot, so this is great. You're going to get many more thousands of dollars worth depending on what you're putting in for the snapshot. So up 14%, terrific day. 3 days in a row with positive numbers as well. The market is a floor of lava, as they say. The return on investment multiplied from all-time low, 4,495x excluding staking, which is on top of that, of course. Terrific result. Another fantastic day for Hex stakers. 6.1 payout per T-share, amazing. T-share price currently $5,125 or $5 for a B share. And the T-share rate, 20,204, up another 6.3, just climbing, folks, and that's pretty outstanding. We're going to jump over to the average stake length up at 6.08 years, of course. We've had lots of big stakes come out, and so now we've got a higher stake period. And, of course, new people are tending to probably stake a little longer as well. The annual percentage yield rate, interest and early in-stake penalties, 39.14%, terrific return. Liquidity in the pool fallen from 136 million down to 128 million Hex. Cool. We can see people are buying. That's really cool, and PulseX is definitely probably helping that a lot. Liquidity in the pool 32.6 million. That's up heaps on the USDC, and liquidity 1,820 on the ETH side. Looks like someone's added some liquidity there too. So very cool. Total value locked. Just look at the valuations: 15.33 billion. Market cap 146.49 billion. Up massively, and of course includes origin accounts. T-share market cap 54.38 billion, up quite a bit, about 7 billion from yesterday. And T-shares 10.6 million, down 3,400, which means that your T-shares are even more important now. Very cool. Don't forget to check out the Power of T-shares videos. There's 2 parts, part A and B. Check that out. Total supply of 636.7 billion Hex, up 14.2 million has been minted. That's relatively modest for today. Circulating supply 577.2 billion, up 52.7 million today. So still a decent day in circulating supply, but we've got the PulseX sacrifice eating up a lot of that, as we're going to get into that later on. Stay tuned. Stake supply 60.4 billion, down 38 million, and of course the GA numbers is just sitting over a billion there, locked in the GA. Stake percentage 9.48%. Man, oh man, it's so low. And of course, if you're staked, you are loving it. This is great for you from a personal point of view. Payout stake is 64.7 million, and of course penalties 2.5 million. Another great day in the office. Look at those penalties. Great to be Hex staker for sure. Total holders 406,747, on the way to 500,000. We've still got a way to go to get there, but that's where we're going. And a terrific day today to get there. 767. This is going to explode in 2022, folks. We're going to see 4 digits, even potentially 5 digits this year. Watch our space on that. Definitely 4 digits. Looks very confident of that. Current stakers 74,139, 169 increase in stakers, and change of total stakers 156 to 94,000, and current holders 278,457, down slightly at 29. Let's get straight on, folks, to the price. Here is the price. We've been talking about this on the live streams. We wanted to get a nice big green candle. We were getting it the first couple of days, came back down, but now we've got this beautiful green candle with the FOMO into PulseX looking super good. Because we had 11 days, we had a decent chance of getting a second reprieve, and that looks like the case. So 25 cents. That means if you were back here, you would have been having to sacrifice maybe 18 cents, 20 cents, something like that. We got stuck around the 22 cent mark here for a couple of days, but now you can sacrifice for 25. So a lot of people were holding off their Hex for that. So congratulations. Looks like it's paid off for you. Even went as high today as 28 cents. And that was a couple of hours ago. So at the moment it's 25. Looks like it's going to potentially move up over the next half a day at least. Expect it possibly to decrease just in the closing hours before the PulseX. how it closes off in a day before it goes up 5%. We'll check that out. Let's check out the stakes for the last 4 months here. Actually, I'm in the wrong direction. Let's go to this one for liquidity. $5,100 for a T-share. 25.3 cents is the price at the moment. And of course, you see the T-share rate price just going up there a little bit. Obviously, up with the Hex price and also the T-share rate, which is going up and to the right. Very, very cool. Adoption looking really good today as we saw the new wallets and the payouts of Hex per T-share spectacular as always. This has just been such a great period for stakers. And of course, let's have a look at the 15-year global stakes. Is all when they're maturing. We always look at the front end here, the first 6 months. Let's jump into that. And here we are. We've got this big stake coming out on the 9th. That was restaked. That was all temporary. Got these two as well were temporary. And then this one here was also restaked at the end of last year. And of course, that's on 28th after the PulseX sacrifice. So we've got 428,000 T-shares versus 10.6 million. So coming out there, and then a big gap, of course. So it's starting to break up. Definitely on a daily basis, starting to break up there. Very cool. Let's jump over to the Hex Whale bot. Lots of sacrifices, including this huge big whale, 60.63 million 21 hours ago. Very, very cool. Let's jump. We've got 2 million that came out early in stake there with the penalties. And these penalties are beautiful. They're getting sacrificed. Most of these would be the pretty much the logic there. 2.3 million sold 9 hours ago. Let's jump through here. 1.5 million bought 9 hours ago. 6 million bought 9 hours ago. This is a big deal, right? That actually adds a lot of kudos there. So this probably is what started us getting the price movement up. 125 million Hex transferred, so that's interesting too. And 1.1 million just sold 9 hours ago. Very cool. What else we got going here? 137 million Hex sacrifice. So that was our number one whale probably 9 hours ago. And 1 million bought 8 hours ago. So very, very cool. 1 million bought 7 hours ago. Looking good. The Richard Hart's tweet about Hex performing well where everything else is red. And what else? We've got 1.3 billion Hex sacrifice so far. That was the total. We're going to check that out too. And 1.3 million sold 1 hour ago. That sort of took a little damper off, but we're still going really well. And then we got some more penalties early on staker there as well. And what else? We got 3.2 million bought 50 minutes ago. That put us back on the rise. So we are doing spectacular, and the sacrifices are coming in thick and fast. Let's have a quick look now at Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain, we're waiting for this, of course. The biggest airdrop in history, biggest yield farm, supporting PulseX with the biggest yield farming history. Super fast and super cheap, and that's going to be an awesome opportunity. We wait. But here we are at the moment. We had 21 hours ago. We had updates across all the groups here on the GitLab, which is where the devs are working. Updates across the board there. So very, very nice to see this progressing like that. And of course, testnet running at 3-second blocks. This is testnet 2.0, and you can see the blocks running along now. 274,671 transactions there. And last time I checked, there was about 21, 22 validators on there. So very, very cool. That's the main code being tested. We look forward to it. Let's jump over to PulseX now. Bam, and let's refresh this because it's updating so fast. We're going to update this as well. 588.9 million basically, plus say let's say another 16 million or something like that. So 588.9 plus say 16 million for non-ETH. We're over 600 million folks, blasted, almost probably around about 605 million at the moment, heading on and upwards, of course. Very, very cool. All right, so the amount of time left, we're under a day now before the 10,000 base points increases by 5%. So we're at 23 hours and 36 minutes to go. So if you're looking at sacrifice, keep an eye on the Hex price. If you're going to sacrifice Hex, if you're going to sacrifice whatever you're sacrificing, and it's not stable coins, then keep an eye on this because you've got this amount of time before it increases by 5%. I think we're going to have a massive day. We had a massive day today, just closed, and for day 10, and we're going to have a massive day for day 11. So it's going to be spectacular. Let's jump over to pulsex.info. This is where you sacrifice from. The links are in the video description. If you want to do that, just follow the instructions. All right, cool. And let's have a look at Pulse Leads, which is third-party DApp, and we're going to get into this. And here we go. Just racing through this today because we've got so much happening. We've got to get into some of the highlights here. We had a new whale come in, and 37.6 million. We thought 29, the Hex God whale, was pretty awesome, and now we've got this new whale, 37.7 million sacrificed. Amazing new wallet, it appears. I did check some of their addresses. They've got hundreds of millions of Hex, still, and so it was really cool to see that play out. Let's view their transactions. Here's what they sacrificed, some Hex here. some ETH, and mainly the Hex here, 137 million there. So very, very cool. On that, it's 36. So the rest, that's the main stuff there. Ranked number 1. Wouldn't it be great to be number 1, eh? 2.5 on the multiplier, and of course getting the 10,000 points per $1. So they're going to look very pretty on that. So world domination. Let's see whether any of these Hex Whale may move. Definitely has capability to do that. So see whether there's a change. I think the Hex Whale may just sit there, but very, very cool. All right, let's have a look at some of the other highlights, of course. So we had obviously over 600 million now, and we had a new whale. And of course, here we are almost at 1.4 billion Hex sacrificed. And as I said yesterday in the live stream, this is a dream come true. This is Hex off Ethereum and Hex off Pulse Chain, because of a sacrifice wallet most likely act the same way as the Origin account. So very, very cool. This is a dream come true, folks. It really is getting massive amount of supply off the market, making Hex even more scarce, and super exciting. All right, let's jump over to the Hex Conference coming up, and it's starting in 35 minutes from when I'm doing this. So in another 30 minutes, day 3 is on the house. Devs talks up first. It's going to be really interesting. The quants or quantitative stuff with Wave 3 and people like that in there. It's going to be fantastic. So definitely get into these. And Pro Sports, this is going to be really cool too. And of course, I think Funding Gym's going to be on there with Matty Allen, and they're going to talk about pro sports, NBA and all that. A lot of people staking in the NBA team and other sports, so very, very cool. Definitely check that today. Looks really good. Sense Foundation keynote speaking, of course, 27 million donated through the Pulse Chain sacrifice. New YouTubers there, going to be pretty awesome. Be interesting to see some of those. Lots more females in the house as well. Great to see them. Keep going. And then of course Hex Social at the end. And then of course this Hex token will be live streaming, and we'll have a great time talking about PulseX in particular. So it's going to be great. All right, let's finally check out the roadmap. At the roadmap, of course, we're on 4 weeks into Pulse Chain Testnet 2.0, and of course we're also and basically it's day 11 now, and for the final day before the 5% rise, and which is going to last for 47 days. So last day here, that's where we're at, and of course the price is run up, so our airplane's up too. Very, very cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and I will catch you later today in today's live stream. Hope you guys have a good time. Happy sacrificing, folks. I'm so glad the prices come up for you, and yeah, very, very cool. All right, bye for now.